Good day, everybody. Good day. I just need to fix something. Okay. Okay. I am back. All right, everybody. Good day, everyone. Good day. I am Rep Melissa, and this is Morning Sip. And I don't know if y'all can hear me. Let me plug in. You'll just bear with me. I don't even have on my earrings. You know, it's just one of those. It's just one of those mornings, y'all. Hear my earrings, but I don't have the backs. So this is gonna be a no earring episode. There you go, a no earring episode. So good day, everyone. Welcome to Morning Sip with Rep Melissa. I am Rep Melissa, and SIP stands for Spirit and Practice, where we practice because practice makes progress. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So I hope everyone is doing well today on this Friday, the second day of spring. So, whew, let me take a breath, Pamela. Let me take a breath. Linda, Shay, I'm glad you're hearing me fine. Thank you for that. So, I'm a little all over the place this morning. There's a lot going on. And so I just need a minute to just center myself again. Okay. So today we are wrapping up. Today we are wrapping up our judgmental series. I'm looking at my cards and I have today down as Thursday. And I'm like, where's my Friday card? I put Thursday for Friday. Thank you, P. Looking good with no earrings. I appreciate that. Because I will go out the house and when I realize I don't have on my earrings, I will go back home and put on some earrings. Anyone else like that? Anyone else like that? Go back home and put on some earrings. Yes, B. I'm going to take my time So we're going to wrap it up. We're going to wrap it up today, our judgmental series. And the reason why I break down that word like that, because when we are feeling judgmental, when we're feeling judgy, as my girls like to say, oh, they're so judgy. Like, don't be so judgy. There's a lot of mental activity and chatter going on. Like, let me turn on Instagram. Lord have mercy. Good day, Instagram. We're live, y'all, as you can tell, right? We're live on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and streaming on New Thought Media Network. And I invite you to check out New Thought. I invite you to check out Morning Sip on YouTube. That's probably the best place to watch the show. So, chatter, mental chatter. Like, I got a lot of mental chatter going on right now. Like, girl, you a hot mess this morning. Girl, get it together. Girl, you should have just put up a replay show. Girl, that, like, all that activity is going on in my mind right now. And I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. I just soothe her, Melanie. I call her Melanie. I just soothe Melanie. Melanie likes everything to be perfect. Melanie is my perfectionist, and she loves everything to be perfect. And she never wants to present as not being perfect. I told Melanie, you need to go sit down and take a nap, girl, because you are exhausting. You are exhausting. So go sit down. So let's do a recap. And then I want to present a invitation of a challenge to you. You can accept it or not. So we're still in our no complaint fast, right? No complaining. That's the challenge that continues on. We started it in February and we are continuing with no complaining. And let me confess, this last week or so, woo, I was in complaint land. I had built a house there. I moved in my furniture. I was cooking in complaint land. My address was 123 Complaint Avenue. Yes, yes, it was. But I'm getting myself, we're moving out. We're moving out. We are moving out. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. So don't forget, just because I don't talk about it every show, we are still practicing and we're just practicing because what does practice do? We make progress when we practice, even if it's a itsy bitsy teeny weeny step. It's progress. It counts, y'all. It counts. So no complaining. No complaining. So what sparked this judgmental series was the passing of my grandniece last Friday. I can't believe it's been a week already, but she passed last Friday, and I had a lot of judgmental feelings. I was feeling very judgmental, very angry, and very sad, all at the same time. And it was at one point very challenging to navigate those waters. Those waters were very choppy, and I was getting tossed and turned all over the place. And I reached out for a life jacket from a dear friend, and he tossed me that life jacket, and that life jacket was a spiritual mind treatment to just support me in recentering myself in the truth of who and whose I am, and even in the truth of everyone in the situation, right? Because my judgment was towards others and also towards myself. So that's what started the whole series of judgmental. And I've shared a couple of things, right? I shared a piece from Julia Cameron's book, Finding Water, and the piece that really activated um, this realization for me that there was something up for me that this event triggered for me to draw closer to me, not push away, but draw closer to me so that I can heal, so that I can heal that aspect. And what triggered it for me was a reading in her book, Finding Water, and what I did was I substituted the word writer because Julia Cameron speaks to writers mainly, well, everyone, but her audience is writers, creative people, which we all are. So there you go. It's for all of us, right? So I substituted writer for minister. And so I said to myself, I am a minister and ministers minister. I am keeping my side of the bargain. I must be willing to minister from a spirit of service, to minister simply because ministers minister, right? And so I had to sit with myself to see if I was in a place of service, in a spirit of service, or in a spirit of obligation, right? And so I was able to work through that. And then on Wednesday, I shared with you some words from our daily bread that was talking about we always have an invitation, we always have the choice to use and activate our God given skills and talents. So, whatever those may be, when we're in our feelings about whatever we are feeling, it is an opportunity for us to use our God given gifts and talents. And then yesterday, I shared from 365 Science of Mind by Ernest Holmes. And it was talking about divine guidance, right? And I think yesterday was probably one of my favorite days in 365 Science of Mind, March 20th. And the gist of it is that divine guidance is always available to us when we avail ourselves to it. Divine guidance is always available to us, even when we are feeling our feelings, even when we are feeling judgmental, sad, angry, upset, frustrated, worried, happy, joyful, at peace. Divine guidance is always available to us when we avail ourselves to it. So, what is it that you are availing yourself to? Check in with yourself. When you are going through things, ask yourself, what am I availing myself to right here and right now? Am I availing myself to divine guidance, or am I availing myself to confusion and chaos and other things that move me further away from the truth of who I am? Right? So we take inventory, we take stock of where we are, right? And then the divine guidance is we all have it. Someone reached out to me and said they have been asking for divine guidance around a particular situation and nothing has come, right? And so I said to them, nothing has come yet. Yet. So it's also an opportunity for us to be patient, right? We want things instantly, instantly, instantly. When was the last time you sat with yourself? When was the last time you asked for divine guidance? When was the last time you were still and you know God? When was the last time? So so systems are like your internal inner systems are like, wait a minute, what's happening? Is she coming in? Oh, she's coming in, y'all. She hasn't been here in a while. So, be patient. Be patient because it's just a yet. It's not a no. It's just a yet because we each have an infinite knower within us that knows everything. And that's what 365 Science of Mind from yesterday was talking about, how our divine guidance is the infinite knowing that indwells us, that indwells us. So there is something in me that knows what to do. It not only knows what to do, it impels me to act upon what it knows. Is what the text said. There is something in me that knows what to do. So when you say I don't know what to do, guess what? There is something within you that knows what to do. It not only knows what to do, but it impels you to act upon what it knows. Have you ever felt impelled to do something and then you don't? I know I have. I ask for divine guidance from my infinite knower that indwells me, and it responds, and I feel that loving pull. I feel the pull, and then I resist it. Am I the only one? So we get impelled to act, and then it's up to us to act, to take that baby leap, to take that baby leap because it feels like a giant leap, but it's just a baby leap to move forward, right? To move forward. So this morning when I was doing my spiritual practice, and let me just say this. Most of what I share when these events happen in my life, these personal events that I share with you all, the revelations come through most of the time during my spiritual practice. Inspirational reading, I just shared three resources that I read as part of my inspirational reading that gave me what I needed on that particular day. Inspirational writing, divine guidance for me comes through in my writing mainly. Meditation, centering ourselves within ourselves and being still and just going deeper within. Prayer, right? Putting yourself in an affirmative position to speak the truth, to bless yourself, to turn it over to the infinite knower, to declare the truth for yourself. And if you can't do it for yourself, you reach out for prayer, like I did. So this morning, when I was in my spiritual practice, I was thinking about today's sip, and I was thinking about um, what to conclude this with. And this is what came forth from the infinite knower, because I wrote down how what is it that I can share to complete this series. And what came forth was, in one hand, there was feelings of judgment, feeling judgmental. And on the other side of judgment, there is the presence and the availability of forgiveness. Of forgiveness. They're partners. They're partners. Judgment and forgiveness go hand in hand. So then, Spirit, my infinite knower, said, write, write out all of the judgments and forgive. And it reminded me of this exercise that I learned when I was in grad school, getting my master's in spiritual psychology. And one of the one of the techniques that we use in counseling is forgiveness. And what we would do is we would write out and speak out loud, I forgive myself for judging. And then you would just drop in whoever it is that you was judging. And I remember when I was doing this when I was in grad school, for me, I had a lot of judgment about my father. And so I would write out, I forgive myself for judging my father as not loving me. I forgive myself for judging my father as not wanting to be with me. I forgive myself for judging my father as blank, right? So you could drop in whomever you choose to. I forgive myself for judging whomever for whatever or as whatever, right? And you just exhaust that. You just keep going and going and going and going until there is no one else to forgive. So you might start with one person and end with another. But the last person on that list is you, is you. So I forgive myself for judging myself as unforgiving. I forgive myself for judging myself as better than. I forgive myself as better than whomever it is. I forgive myself for judging myself as you fill in the blank. So when these feelings, and it doesn't just have to be feelings of judgment, it could be feelings of whatever. Forgiveness works. It's that special seasoning that goes with everything. You know? Like at Trader Joe's, they have this seasoning called 21 seasonings. It goes with everything. You can put that 21 seasonings in everything. Forgiveness works that way too. It's the perfect seasoning for everything. It works and it makes it taste better. I forgive myself for judging myself as whatever. I forgive myself for judging my mother as whatever. I forgive myself for judging my husband as whatever. You decide. and you just keep working it until you exhaust it and then end with yourself. And it's such a purge. It really is a detox, and it creates such beautiful space within yourself that you could take a deeper breath. You could dive deeper into the depths of who you are. So that is the invitation this month. Let's say until Easter, to practice forgiveness. To practice forgiveness. I forgive myself for judging whomever as whatever, and then include yourself at the end. That's the invitation. And so, just as we are so convicted in our judgment, because when we're feeling judgmental, we are convicted, right? We are like in it. We have dug in our heels. We are right. They are wrong. We are convicted in it. So, that same energy that you bring into feelings of judgment, bring that same energy to forgiveness. Be convicted by forgiveness. Be convicted by forgiveness. And at first, it may not feel authentic. It may feel like I'm just doing this exercise because Reverend Melissa suggested it and I'm going to give it a try. That's fine. I don't care how you show up as it, in it, just do it. And at some point, as you continue to practice, you will start to feel a shift within yourself because your intention, even if your feeling is like, your intention is to forgive. Your intention is to forgive. And so you allow yourself to be guided by that intention. And you get to use your quality to support yourself in that. So, whatever your quality is for 2025 that you already selected, use that quality. I use the quality of grace. That's one of my qualities for 2025. Grace with feelings of judgment. Ooh, that is a healing balm right there. So use your quality to support yourself. All right, y'all. All right. So let me check in with y'all before I get into some joy news. As Fee said, I will go back and if I have no lip gloss, lipstick, and earrings. Girl, I am with you, Fee. Loving this judgmental series. Thank you, Fee. Me too. It's probably one of my favorite ones for me personally, for me personally. Yes, Linda, I got a whole earring tribe going on here. Thank you, Linda. I don't know anything else but to be me. I've tried out other people. They just don't fit for me. So I said, you know what? Let me be me. Let me be me. Linda, complaints. All right. We're back with our complaints. Complaint fast. I'm coming out of 2 weeks of illness, flu, followed by pneumonia. Oh no, Linda. Hit me hard and was a place for complaining, mostly why me? Now I am in a place of gratitude for my health and resilient body, mind, and spirit. Yes, we get to find the gift in everything. And Fee, I'm happy to hear you're feeling better, Linda. Yes, me too. My goodness, that was a lot all at once. Yes, 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 yes. So let us all take care of ourselves. And that may simply be to just slow it down. Sometimes I have to tell myself to go sit down. Go sit down. I have a Apple Watch and it tells you when to stand up. I said, I need one to tell me when to sit down sometimes. I need to go sit my butt down, and take a breath. Yes. So I'm glad you're feeling better, Linda. I thank you all for being with me and for your love and support and your energy during this time of challenge for me in my personal life. And let's get into some joy news. Let's get into some joy news. And then I want to share with you all a picture of my grandniece. And She was an amazing artist. Oh my God, just amazing. You know what? Let me put up the picture now. She was an amazing artist, and I've been on her Instagram page, and then came across this post of her singing. And I was like, I didn't know Judea had a voice like that. Like I've heard her sing, but oh my God, you know? So she was an incredible artist, incredible singer, just a light, just a light. And so now she's shining that light completely uninhibited in any way, shape, and form. And so this is my beloved Judea. And if you're with me on Instagram, you can't see, but if you're on Facebook and YouTube, you can see my beautiful grandniece, Judea. Look at her. Mm. And this is one of her art pieces. Yeah. She was an amazing artist. Her use of color is just extraordinary, rich, just rich. So that's my girl. And I miss her. I love her. And she gave me a gift, y'all. She gave me a gift in her passing. So I wanted to share that so you could just kind of um, put a put a face to who I've been speaking about and who inspired the Judgmental series. That was Judea. So, um, joy news. So yesterday I did a thing. I did a thing with Eugene Holden. He broadcast his debut podcast called The Academy of Self Mastery. And I was his co-host yesterday for the very first show. It comes on Thursdays at noon. He has 3 co-hosts altogether, and we'll be rotating co-hosting with him. So next week will be the other co-host, and the week after that will be the other co-host, and then after that, I'll be doing a whole month with him, and we'll rotate monthly. So I'll let you know when I'm on, but even when I'm not on, support Eugene Holden. He's an amazing human being and a light in my life for sure. He writes for the Science of Mind magazine. So if you see him, you might recognize him from the Science of Mind magazine. So every Thursday at noon, the easiest place is on YouTube. There's a YouTube channel called The Academy of Self Mastery, the Academy of Self Mastery. So this weekend at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living, we are in our March theme, which is the flow of coming and going. And if that is not the perfect theme for me this month, I don't know what is. The flow of coming and going. And so this Sunday, I will be speaking. The message is I got it, I lost it. Woo! So we're following the Centers for Spiritual Living global office themes, the global themes. And this was perfect. I'm glad I listened to my intuition and said, let's do the CSL theme for the month of March. And it has just been perfect for me. So let me wrap this up. Join us on Sunday. We are virtual, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. You can go to rocklandcsl.org. The Zoom link is under Sunday services. We also live stream on Facebook. So please join us this Sunday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time for our Sunday service celebration. All right, y'all. Have a wonderful, oh, thank you, Bonnie. Thank you for sharing her art. She's beautiful. She is beautiful. She is beautiful. Her services are going to be next Friday and Saturday. Friday happened to be her birthday. She would have been 20 years old on Friday, the 28th. So we're having the wake on Friday and the funeral on Sunday. Whew. So have a wonderful weekend. I hope to see you all on Sunday for our Sunday celebration at 10:30 a.m. And if you need support, here I am. I'm a spiritual life coach. I'm an interfaith minister. I am here to support you. That is my mission. That is my God given gift. So please reach out. You can send a direct message on Instagram or Facebook to I am Rev Melissa. So peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and justice. We are living life in joy, connected to our yes.